Okay, I went and picked some pine needles. It's not white pine, but it's pine needles. Some people say it's got to be white pine. Some say just pine needles. It's the serum in it that a lot of people think is the antidote for the vaccine, and we're gonna see. I'm gonna make some. We're gonna wash this off. I'm gonna do it just like I would any of my. I've never did anything with pine needles, but y'all know how I am about my herbs. So, first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna wash these needles, because I always wash my herbs. There's a little trash coming off of them. Most of the time when I'm washing things like this, I'll rub them against each other because that kind of helps wash them. And if you hear the little pat, 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 pat in the background, that means you're walking around. Well, that's pretty good. Now we're going to, I'm debating on whether cutting these ends off or not. I say let's do it. And Daddy and I used to go out in the woods. We went to the woods a lot with shotguns. But as we was walking through the woods, he would pick stuff and eat it. And he'd say, "You can eat this." And then sometimes he'd point out different things to me and he'd say, "You can't eat this. That's poisonous." I was like, "Okay, Daddy, I'm not going to be eating anything out of the woods. No way." Well, you don't ever say never, because I have grown into a very big herbalist. I believe in God's stuff. I believe He put it here for us. So, ends of that are dead. So I guess Daddy would be pretty proud of me now. I sure did have a lot of fun shooting in the woods and killing snakes. He could spot a snake, I tell you, that man. Every time we'd go in the woods nearly, he'd say, "There's a rattlesnake," and he'd kill it. He always kept a gun on him. I think that's good. What do y'all think? Alright, we're going to put this over here on the eye. Give me just a second, guys. Now, on my teas that I make, I have my own rule of thumb. You're going to want to put a lid on it. Because all that stuff that's in there, when this starts steaming, some of it can steam out. So you want to put a lid on it. We're going to bring this to a boil. Once it comes to a boil, we're going to turn it down to low and we're going to let it simmer for 15 minutes. I'll set a timer with the lid on. And you know what? Dang it. I used the water. City water. And I meant to use my filtered water. Okay. Well, it'll be alright. Okay, this has simmered for 15 minutes, and I don't know what I've got into, but my wrist is sure itching. I hope I'm not allergic to this. Okay, first thing I have done is I washed a lemon and cut it in half, and I squeezed it. I'm going to pour it in here because I'm probably going to have something to help me be able to drink this. So I'm thinking lemon. And I may pull some honey out. Oh my gosh. This is going to be a strong tea. I don't know if the camera's picking that up. I'll just go ahead and strain it. Ooh, there we go. All right. Okay. Oh yeah, I was going to show you how. Can you see how brown it is? Ooh me. Alright, here we go. I'm going to taste it without anything in it. I took cow medicine, so I don't see what the difference is in drinking some pine needle tea. It's hot. Very hot. Okay, we gotta cool this down. Do it grandmother's way. Grandmother used to pour hers in a saucer, her coffee. And she'd drink her coffee from the saucer. Well, you know, it really doesn't taste bad. It smells like pine, but it doesn't really taste bad. But I'm gonna go ahead and add some lemon to it. And I'm probably gonna drink this slow to make sure I don't have some kind of reaction, because my wrist is itching like crazy. And I figure it's from being out there picking those pine needles, but we'll see. This one ain't, this one's not doing it, so. And I think I want to add a little sweet to it, so let me get some honey. I don't know, let's make it good and sweet. Let's do it this way. Anytime you add lemon or honey to anything, it's going to taste good. But it really didn't have a taste to it. You could just smell the pine in it. Okay, I'm going to move over to the table. I'm going to stop the camera for a second, move over to the table. And Miss Yazelle, I have leftovers. Would you like to come over for some tea? Some pine needle tea. Let's take a drink out of it. Taste. It's kind of funky because it's got this strong pine smell, but but it don't have a pine taste. So I really only taste the lemon and the honey. There might be a hint of a pine flavor. I don't know. I don't taste it. So as soon as I finish this, I'm gonna upload this video to YouTube, and somebody might want to call and check on me or text me and make sure I'm okay, that I haven't had any kind of allergic reaction to it. Can you see how red my wrist is? Itchy. I thought about doing this live, and then we could talk, but I can't see the camera, so. It's not bad. It's really not bad. I have drank a lot of stuff that's bad. Those flu bombs, oh my word, they're awful, but they'll get rid of the sickness. And I've drank plenty of them. Izelle, I have extra on hand. If you would like to come over here tonight and have a cup of tea, come on. If not, I'll put it in the refrigerator. Swing by, I'll take it to the beauty shop with me tomorrow, and you can come by and get it if you want to. You know, I was thinking about putting a little bit of my peppermint in this. And I believe I should have, because peppermint has a little more flavor, flavor. And it's really good for you too. Now don't do anything weird and tell me y'all saw something funky in the window behind me. Nothing out there. And just as I said that, Benji decided to go, what are you growling at? What are you growling at? I hear Hoss barking. Well, I think I'll go ahead and end this video and hurry up and get it uploaded. I don't want to get all of it drank before I can get this uploaded, just in case. I think I got some Benadryl somewhere. We gotta stay 2 steps ahead of this, guys. We gotta do what we gotta do. First thing we gotta do is pray. And then the next thing we gotta do is trust in the Lord on his herbs. He's sent in here for a reason.